Hello and welcome again. Thanks for staying tuned. Thank you for coming to class. I want to appreciate you for staying, for following, for subscribing, for following and sharing. Thanks so much. Now, previously we ended at this when we solved and we're taught to move on. Now, we started with an exponential equation, third exponential equation, and we now proceeded to this, which is a quadratic equation, and we now found the roots of the quadratic equation to be this and this. Now, what we did in converting this place to this is to make here look like here, so that we can substitute this with an alphabet. We chose an alphabet H, so eventually we substituted this with H. So when we solved this quadratic equation, we arrived at H to be equals to 1 over 5, or H is equals to 5. Now, proceeding from here, what we'll do is this. We'll say but H is equals to, that is H is equals to, but H is equals to 1 over 5 or 5. Now, we remember H actually represented from here. No, let me put it this way. But H actually represented, represented 5 raised to the power of x. We already have, we solved H to be this. Actually, H represented 5 raised to the power. So wherever we see H, we replace with H raised to the power of 5 as we started from the beginning. So it was replacing this with H that made us arrive at this. Right, so we're going back from here. We'll go from here forward. So let's look at the two cases where H is equals to this. When H is equals to 1 over 5 and when H is equals to 5. H now we've been told to be this. So H is this, so we have 5 raised to the power of x is equals to 1 over 5. Now remember that law that states that the reciprocal is actually going to be represented as 5 raised to the power of x is equals to what? 5 raised to the power of 1 over 1. What do we have here in common? The two bases are the same, so 5 will cancel 5 away. 5 will clear 5, so this 1, so what's remaining? We have x is equals to minus 1. You now see that the value of x is this in this place. Now, when h is actually 5, what's the value of x? When h is 5, remember h is this, h is represented with this. So it's going to be 5 raised to the power of x is equals to 5. But do you agree with me that 5 is the same thing as 5 raised to the power of 1? Any number raised to the power of 1 is the same number. So wherever we see 5, we replace with this. So this is going to be 5x is equals to 5 raised to the power of 1. So what do we have now? We have the two bases to be the same. So this cuts this 1, 1. So what's remaining here? X is equals to 1. So here x is equals to 1, x is equals to this. In the final analysis, the value of x that satisfies this to make it equals to 0 is actually that x is either minus 1 or x is equals to 1. This is the final answer to this question. Now, if you missed out on how we solved and how we got this, I will move from here to here and here to this place and here to here. 4 steps of moved. Please go back to the previous videos. I want to thank you again for staying tuned. Thank you. Meet you in the next class. Thanks.
Read from Psalm 8. When I look at the night sky and see the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars you have set in place. What are mortals that you should think of us? Mere humans that you should care for us. But he does, and he's here among us, dwelling in the midst of our praises.